Have you ever opened your bank statement and felt a quiet kind of shame? As if wealth is a room you were never given the key to, no matter how many hours you work or how carefully you try. So you wait for a raise, for a windfall, for the day everything finally changes on its own. But that day rarely comes to those who only wait for it. In Japan, there is a quiet philosophy that has helped ordinary people build real wealth for generations, without ever needing an extraordinary income. Today, I want to tell you the story of a man who lived this philosophy so completely that his low salary became, over time, something far larger than money. His name was Kenji. He worked as a train conductor in a small town outside Kyoto for almost 35 years, calling out station names, checking tickets, bowing gently to passengers who never learned his name. His salary was steady but unremarkable. His home was modest, his meals simple, his shoes resold more than once. And yet, when Kenji passed away, his family discovered something quietly astonishing: decades of careful savings, a paid-off home, and a small fund set aside for his grandchildren's future. No one who saw him on that train platform would have guessed. But Kenji understood something most people miss entirely. In his private notebook, he had written a single line over and over year after year. 1% today is worth more than 100% tomorrow. This is the essence of Kaizen, the art of continuous, quiet improvement. Not a single bold decision, but many small ones, repeated without stopping. Imagine a bamboo tree. For its first 4 or 5 years, it appears to do almost nothing. No visible growth. No sign of progress. People walk past it and assume it is failing. But underground, it is building something patient and unseen, a vast root system, spreading quietly in the dark. Then, in a matter of weeks, it shoots upward, faster than almost any plant on earth. Wealth is the same. It is never one dramatic season that changes a life. It is years of unseen roots, built one small habit at a time, until the moment growth finally becomes visible to everyone else. Here is why this way of thinking works, and why so many people struggle without ever understanding the real cause. Most of us are taught to measure progress by what we can see. If nothing visible is happening, we assume nothing is happening at all. So we abandon small efforts too early, convinced they are not enough, and we go searching instead for something faster, bigger, more dramatic. But the bamboo teaches us otherwise. What matters most is often invisible for the longest time. The psychology behind this is gentle but precise. A dramatic financial change feels risky, so the mind resists it, postpones it, fears it. But improving something by just 1% feels almost too small to matter, so we actually follow through. And here is what most people miss: because we actually follow through, day after day, those unseen efforts compound quietly beneath the surface, until one day the roots are strong enough to support something remarkable above ground. This is precisely where most people go wrong. They start a savings plan, see no dramatic result within weeks, and quit, believing it does not work. They compare their invisible roots to someone else's visible bamboo, and grow discouraged. Kaizen asks for something different: patience without proof, consistency without applause, small steps continued long after they stop feeling exciting. So how do you build your own roots, even on your own modest salary? Kenji left behind 3 simple rules, written plainly in that same worn notebook. The first rule is save before you feel it. The moment your income arrives, set aside a small percentage immediately, even 1%, before it has a chance to disappear into daily life. Do not wait to feel ready. Readiness is not required. Only the small, repeated action. The second rule is grow one skill quietly. Choose a single skill tied to your work, and improve it by a small margin every week, even when no one notices, even when it feels invisible. This is your root system. It will not show results immediately, but it is never wasted. The third rule is reflect without judging. Each night, ask yourself calmly, what is one small thing today I could have handled 1% wiser with money, time, or effort? Notice the answer without criticizing yourself, and adjust gently tomorrow. Done consistently, this single habit reshapes how you relate to money more deeply than any dramatic resolution ever could. Notice something essential in all three of these rules. None of them ask you to already possess wealth. They ask only for repetition, without needing to see results right away. This is exactly why Kaizen succeeds even on a low salary, while impatience fails even a generous one. Years later, when someone asked Kenji's family how he built so much from so little, his daughter simply said, "He never needed to see the roots to trust they were growing." Those who wait for visible proof before they begin often spend their entire lives waiting, watching quieter people grow steadily beneath the surface, 1% at a time, until that invisible effort rises all at once into something undeniable. But those who begin today, without needing to see the result yet, slowly become the Kenjis of tomorrow. You do not need a larger salary to start. You do not need visible proof, applause, or permission. You need only one small step, taken today and again tomorrow, without stopping. So if this story reached something quiet in you, begin now. Choose your 1%, and trust the roots you cannot yet see. And if you want more calm wisdom like this, the kind that builds a real and lasting life, stay with us. Subscribe to Will and Wisdom, share your thoughts in the comments below, and I will meet you again in the next story, where another quiet truth is waiting to be uncovered.